Because I'm saying folks are wondering now where they're going to get 5%,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm seeing here that should be raised to 6%. So you're going to have a lot of talking to do on Saturday, Larry.
Yeah. Well, and not only that, we fully recognize these are extraordinary times, but the numbers are what they are. You need to look at what your lifestyle, which would like your lifestyle to be at some terminal point in the future, and you need to start doing things today um, to get you to that point.
Okay. And what post-retirement product does Colonial offer? And we will probably go to break right about now.
Okay.
And you can answer that question when we come back. So we're going to go to break. We'll be back in just a moment. And when we return, we'll hear from a young person and find out how they view the topic of retirement and, of course, pension.
You are watching Retirement, a life-changing event, presented by Colonial Pension Services Limited.
Hi, I'm Laurie Daniels from Colonial Pensions, inviting you to join us this Saturday, March 24th at 3 p.m. at the Fairmont Hamilton Princess Hotel. We will have speakers on topics such as wealth building, investment strategies, and planning for retirement. It's a free event open to everyone. So come on down. We'll have light refreshments. There will be entertainment, prizes, and giveaways. Come on down. We hope to see you there.
Okay, so Larry, we left off with what post-retirement product does Colonial have? And
Yeah, we just recently launched our prescribed retirement product, and very basically, it's for really two categories of folks. It's really for those who are employed, or those and those who are unemployed but not yet at retirement age. And then the second category is aimed at is the retired member. Now, basically, for those who are employed, it's for people if you want to bring your retirement pot to us or your retirement sums to us, we could then accept those into this product. And people are doing that because they like the nature of our offering, they like the flexibility, they like the pricing, they like the competitive edge, and I think most of all, they like the way in which we coach them on an ongoing basis. We're not just, you're not a client, you're more of a partner. So it's for those categories of people. Yes, we can manage your pension funds today while you're still in the workforce and beyond. And then the second is for the retirement. The law does not allow you to get a lump sum and go on your merry way. So for those who are
really?
No, not at all. So basically, we offer you either an annuity or a drawdown facility where you can get your working balances based on a schedule, and it's the amount you can get every year. It's based on your age.
Okay. So, Larry, we just want to mention once again that you are the speaker at the Colonial Pension Services event this coming Saturday at Hamilton Princess from 3 p.m. until.
The event is from 3 p.m. until, and I will be speaking from 4 to 4:30. That's my actual assigned slot. Yes.
Okay. And welcome back. We went to the street to get a few comments on retirement, and of course, money's needed to sustain us during retirement.
Yes, I have a pension plan. It's with Colonial Insurance. I think when government made it mandatory, it was a very good thing. Therefore, we have to save for the future. A lot of young people really don't think about it. Who knows? I mean, I like to work, but as early as we can, late 50s, before 60 if I can. The pension plan is one thing. I mean, I like how they do the diversity of investing, which helps to have it have more interest, and then saving separately on my own through the stocks. Wow, time to enjoy and travel is mainly, um, and more time to spend with the kids. By then they'll be older, but you know, you hopefully can have enough saved up so that you can have time for the grandchildren when they come around.
And, welcome back. We are now going to be talking with Karen Schelling. And Karen, you are a retirement coach. Just give me a brief description of what a retirement coach is. Do I need you?
Well, I'd like to think everyone needs a retirement coach of some kind,
Okay.
or a coach of some kind. My company is Meyer, and we've created a number of workshops that are delivered to people who are normally 0 to 5 and sometimes longer years away from retirement. So we focus on the lifestyle change and the transition that people are going to go through when they actually retire. And many people are very surprised at some of the important considerations there are when you're moving into retirement. It is a complete change in your life, and to really benefit fully from retirement, clearly we need to be ready financially, as Larry has pointed out.
Yes.
But it's also very, very important for your mental health to be prepared from a lifestyle perspective as well.
I think I do need you because I'm part of the boomer generation. So, what type of mental health preparations would you cover? Would you advise boomers and other persons
Well,
to be
generally,
aware of?
thank you, Connie. Generally, we focus on the key areas in their life, take a holistic approach. So we look at physical health as well as mental health. So we try to encourage people to start thinking about how they're going to be, how their health is going to be when they retire now, when they're making their plans now, rather than waiting when they actually retire. So we encourage people to start exercising. Of course, that's a bad word in the vocabulary of many, but
It's a necessary evil.
that's right, and the sooner you start, the better. So weight management, diet, exercise, all of those things that many of us put off, we encourage people to start now so that when you hit retirement, you're ready to go. So that's the physical health side of it. The mental health side of it is people have to be prepared for a completely different persona, if you will. So many people attach themselves to their career in so many ways. If, for example, they're a professional, then they consider themselves an engineer or a lawyer or a doctor first. And once they retire, they're no longer those people, and they need to focus on other things in their life that they're keen about, a unique ability they might have, and think of themselves as an extraordinary volunteer, a coach or a mentor, or someone who's helping at various organizations. If they don't take responsibility for their mental health, then they're at risk for developing depression, which is a growing concern amongst boomers and seniors, and addictive behavior, alcoholism. And it's been noted in retirement communities that there's an ever-increasing issue with alcohol and drug abuse.
Yes.
So you need to create a focus for your retirement. You need to do some time management and make sure that you're ready to hit the ground running when you retire.
So you actually stimulate, as a coach, you actually stimulate the creative side and open doors as to what persons can actually do. There's life outside of retirement.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. And set goals. Create plans. Some people need 5-year plans. There are individuals who have no intention of stopping work once they retire, but they want to go into a whole new era, a whole different career path. And in order to do that, they need education and training. And so they need to plan ahead. And as you know, in order for the mind to be active, it needs to be exercised as well.
That's right.
So learning and going back to school, taking courses are all great things to do before retirement and prepare for that new life.
And in so doing, I remember having a discussion with you and earlier, and you were saying all the things that you had to postpone, perhaps while putting your kids through school, through college, perhaps while focusing on the home, mortgage, and other, bills that you incur throughout life. Now you have the opportunity to actually do what you love, you said.
Exactly.
Yes.
Do whatever is unique to you, and it may be a hobby. It may be horseback riding. It may be playing bridge competitively. It could be any number of things that you're absolutely passionate about, and suddenly you're going to have the ability to do that. Which brings me to another point, Connie, and that's time management.
Yes.
There are other things that occur, other life events that occur during retirement that we may not plan for, but we should be cognizant of. And one of them is having the additional responsibility of caring for parents, for example. You may find yourself in the position of becoming a caregiver, and that's one area that is extremely important to plan for. And it's important to discuss it with your parents, discuss it with your siblings, make sure your parents are part of the discussion, and create a plan surrounding that eventuality. And then there are relationships that change sometimes with your children, for example. They may expect you to be around all the time to look after the grandchildren. You may have completely different plans. Or you may want to be there and they may not want you there. So there are any number of scenarios that can occur, but communication is the key.
Yes, and just how do you handle these relationships at retirement? Because they seem as if they're a delicate thing to handle. How do you sort of draw those healthy boundaries that your spouse and your children and perhaps siblings understand that this is my time, this is not your time.
Exactly, and that's the important thing to remember. It is your time. So the best thing for you as an individual, or if you're part of a couple, is to create a plan yourselves and then present it to your children and the rest of your family. And make it known to them that this is your plan, this is your time, you've earned it, and this is what we're going to do.
Okay. Tell us about Myera. What is that? We're hearing words from you this evening that we just are not familiar with. We didn't know about retirement coaching, and now we're hearing about Myera. What is that?
Myera is a word we created, and we created it because so many people don't like the word retirement. I often meet people who say they will never retire, and that's great. They want to keep working, and that's wonderful. They have found their niche, and they're going to continue living it. So we created the word Myera, which is my era, and it means a period of time in which you live a full and deeply satisfying life. And we encourage people to use their accumulated knowledge, experience, all of the life events that they've been through, combine that along with their unique ability and live a full and deeply satisfying life. They have the opportunity to do this during retirement.
And suppose they have that mental block, they don't know how to do that. What role do you play in encouraging them to step out of the box?
We do conduct workshops, and we do envisioning, and we have a lot of exercises that we put people through so that they can work their way towards actually creating a plan. And this plan is on our website, and we will work with people individually or in groups to help them go through that process and hopefully achieve the goals that they've set for themselves in their plan.
Okay, thank you, Karen. Now, younger workers do have a different opinion of retirement and pensions. Most often, they think very little about the topic. And let's hear from a different view.
Do I have a pension plan? Yes, I do have a pension plan. I pay good attention to how it's invested and watch quite frequently. Currently, I've got an aggressive strategy. It's not my sole source of retirement income, so I'm trying to be a little aggressive with a portion of what I'm planning to use in the future. When do I plan on retiring? I plan on retiring in probably mid-60s. Probably like to try